The excellence of driving a Buick is matched by the excellence of the dealership experience in only Buick. Get this ultra low
This play opens with a song, Hi, hold on, everyone, welcome, everyone who wants to hire a playwright. Welcome, everyone who wants to hire a playwright in the positive secular to meaning my audience. The people who watch my videos on YouTube called Boss Nation. Welcome every positive secular company. I am 17-year-old Morgan Magan, and this is called Duke Nose Party Ville, and it opens with a song. And before the song, hold on, it's based off of a quote. I'm gonna pull up the quote. And you can't see my face on purpose. I'm camera shy. For the time being, new company is, just before I know that you're not new companies, but you're still safe companies. It'll only be them that I will show my studio with my face. I'm pulling up the quote. Then we'll begin the story after the song, in which it opens with where does it say I am doing a new thing? Behold, do you not perceive it? YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay. So that comes from chapter 34 and verse 10 of the book of Isaiah. That's what it's based off of. Yes, you won't get the best out of me if because I am unapologetically a Christian new companies. You don't want me in the positive secular express my faith. It helps me write imagination wise. Oh, I'm really nervous and I was swallowing. Okay. Thank you to the people of Backstage. You've been sponsoring for a long time. My play. So can I thank you? Okay. Now for real. I'm gonna sing with the song this time. People, I'm sorry. Hold on, you don't understand yet. Seems like it was just like you planned it. Like you planned me. I could hear you when you play. I could hear you as you remember that girl. She don't owe you a thing. She's not anything that you know. Don't get it. You don't owe her. I can't wait for you to forget the number. Call her. Go. Go. Yeah. But you, I know pride comes to me so fast. How many times could I let go and could have fit living my friends? How could you say that the one kiss means I owe you more than this? How many times? 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 You just don't get it. You don't own our account. You just get the number. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I own the device. If you want nothing, something you don't get. I do it around the device. And not and you don't. So this story, and there's more music, but at the end of this story, this story um is about um Moana, and she is has a photography love. She's a person that has a love of photography. She's very outgoing. She's very friendly. She's very just like everyone knows her to be someone who has a lot of friends and everything. everything, and um, Partyville is um, a bunch of Duke's friends, and Duke is um, actually no, the photographer is um, Duke and everything. Moana, she is a model and everything. Um, and Partyville is um, a bunch of Duke's friends, and they go on tour together and everything because the photographer um, Duke um, is he's popular, so he goes um, and takes um, artist covers for art shows. He puts them in photography magazines, and he um, puts um, musician um, pictures on the album covers and everything. And so it is a long um, time, and they're hanging out as friends. Moana and Duke and um and then he goes on tour, and their jobs have them as friends, just not hang out as much. So um instead of, for example, going to meet each other at an ice cream shop, they're not near to each other except for maybe through a letter or two occasionally. And then on um, the tour, um, of the new place, he let's call it um, opportunity peak. He meets Molly, he um, thinks she's great and everything, but Molly, she likes him as a friend, but not like she doesn't think that like if it wasn't limited to that, that would be a bad thing. She likes them hanging out and the fact that they're friends, but she thinks that like if they were more, that would be okay, but she doesn't tell um him initially, and of course like he's just really good at making um friends, and he doesn't realize that the same feeling is developing. The Duke is like he's just neutral, he doesn't realize it, and then of course um like Duke um goes back to um Party Ville, and he says um, bye to Molly, and then most of his conversation um include while he is talking to her on the phone. Um, Most of his conversations they include Moana, and then Molly is like, "I'm sorry, my bad. If you would have let me know." And then she hears, "No, I'm not married to her," and it's not like she is my lady friend like that. Um, and she's like, "Oh," and then he gets back to Party Ville. Um, 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 and then he tells Moana all about the trip and all about Maui, but not like to the fullest and everything. And so then Moana thinks that because she doesn't hear until later about all that, that she um, um can talk to Duke about their friendship being more of an relationship where they're closer. Um, um, and then I was like, okay, but Maui, and she's like, yeah, but that's okay. Um, um, she's just your friend, right? And she's like, right, Duke, and he's what? Um, she's like, this, 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 and um, then a letter comes occasionally to Moana's house for him so that when they're hanging just as friends, like Luke, Duke does not have to um Duke does not have to stop hanging out and playing box and having movie night with special effects with Moana glow in the dark. Lights or like or like um um like sound effects. And so when it comes to 54 Pat Street, Party Ville, 0000 1414. And the surprising thing to both of them because she said she would, but thought maybe she was kidding. Meaning Molly said that she would stay in touch through writing him, and that maybe they could write back and forth and she would not mind that at all. So a letter comes from Molly and it talks about how funny he is. It has her phone number and etc. Her email address, her mailing address, and he hears, of course, from Moana. What's this? And he's like, a letter from Molly, and she goes on to say how, uh, he did not mention that they were connected that much, it's like wanting to stay in touch. And um, he's like, yeah, just like you and I were like, and she's like, are we really connected like that? And he's like, yeah, I guess, I think so. Like, are we not? And he's like, so what did you want to talk about? And Moana not being sure anymore, she says, um, she's honest and she's like, our relationship, I thought it could be more, but, you have not needed to share about any other friends with me before. And she's like, did this vacation change all that? If that's the case, then I wish you would have stayed in Party Ville. I hate where you went on vacation and now let's talk about that. I really want to talk about that and like everything she's showing more, but like it gets waited out for a few days and he keeps trying to talk about it with her. They talk about it in little portions, but like then his phone rings and it's Ma, he's like, it's Molly, but keep talking, and he um um wants to um silence it, and like because they've been talking, Duke hasn't talked to her, but still Moana is like, let me talk to her, and he's like, he wants to shut it off, so it's his phone, and he does, and he's like, just keep talking and everything. Um, he's like, she left me a message, um, possibly, but I'll check it. Why do I need? So she keeps talking with a investigation still needing to be accomplished. Face, and she looks at him kind of strange, like, not with that tray for you're so annoying in a funny way, like you're annoyingly funny kind of smile. She's like, if I don't need to be picture adjacent, or if you just want to um rip up the memory pictures of us as a friendship and not worry about, like, in the terms of the version I'm painting it now, where it is like friends becoming more than friends. She's like, just let me know. Mm, mm, you, you just like, but I want to know what you have to say. So she keeps talking, but with that look, it's like, I really hope you're serious. So I'm gonna keep talking, but of course, I'm skeptical. So then she um is um then talking, and a few days go by, and the conversation gets added to every day. So this part of the conversation before it's like, okay, what does that mean for us? What would us expanding our friendship look like into the format where it's not just a friendship anymore? How would we hang out differently? And then so it's about to be 14 days, meaning 2 weeks that they have been talking, of course, and on the 13th day they're talking about this, and it's where she gets um that look to give to him because of the fact that um she's skeptical, and everything. And she's like, let me see your phone. And he's making a your more important gesture, So, but she's still like, I just don't want to wreck things. So, like, if you need me to, like, get this picture out of the way, then let me know. And then she's done talking on day 13, little by little, um, um, about that. And he's like, okay, now thank you for sharing, um, what you have to say. Um, like, let's keep planning because this is exciting. Um, he's ab- he's getting ready to leave. And he's like, I make a lot of friends from my travels. Is it okay if I answer her since I showed you, also showing you that you're more important by letting you see it was her and then dismissing the call? she's like, yes. And she says, what's wrong when he makes a face? He's like, not two messages, just one, and the text. She like, I gave her your address so that I could mention her to you and everything, and vice versa, and get to know like that you didn't, you wouldn't need to feel like you felt that way, because we've always been friends. But like, I thought about this too. She's like, okay, that's great. Then what does that have to do with the text? You're making it seem like I'm going to, because I have a reason to not think it's so great after you explain to me what the text says. Um, and Duke says to Moana, it's great, but that you feel that way. But her text says to the address that I said she could send a letter to 255 Pine Street to your address. She says that she wants that she's coming because she wants to the address where she the letter. He's like, you didn't tell me any of this before I left to play to go on with that band. Album was to moon rocks glow. I went on tour with them and everything. Um, um, that's because you're so busy, and I am too. I wasn't sure how you would feel and etc. Um, so she just um, wants to, and she says, and he says, I don't know what, like hanging out with me for talking to me and like everything but talking to me. While what he says, I do not know. And she's like, um, Duke, how much does Molly, right? And he says, yes. How much does Molly, she continues, know about me? And he's like, I told her all about how you're a friend of mine on the plane, and she kind of felt bad for invading space because I did mention how um, close we were and everything. And she was like, oh, my bad. I didn't know. And I was like, don't sweat it. It's not like she is my wife or my girlfriend because it sounds like you want to be that now, but I did not know that before, nor because you waited did I have a chance to like to with your feedback discuss this with you. Like you just let me go on tours with these people and to like bigger model studios so that their companies could have their um models achieve photo shoots together because that's a thing that they do, and you didn't stop me from going on those appointment long trips or those tours. You just let me go and everything, so I didn't know. Mm, mm. And she's like, I have to be sure that this is what I wanted out of our friendship. He's like, let me show you something on your calendar, on your um sandwich bags, from time to time on your um coffee mix. Have you ever um noticed sticky notes? She says yes. Hi, you're really funny. Could we talk about today to each other? Um, what did you mean? Signed Duke by them, yes. She says I have noticed them. Did you, when you would visit, stick them on there? Yes. I'm a conversation like this just to see um where it would lead us is what I wanted to have, like to have a friendship conversation. Um mean um this probably, and You never said anything. I'm like, given the positive state of my tour, like I said, Duke says no, but I also um did try um so let her come over. Really? Says Duke to Moana. Yes. At first in the conversation, as it progresses, um, um, he hears the two ladies with Moana starting um sing that song, those eyes to each other, because Moana says regarding the feelings possibly of Luke, of Duke um being blocked from her. She says it is not okay that um that um she was that close to him, and she's like, go find yourself a Luke or something. And Duke um um records the conversation of Moana and him from before Molly came. Um, he's like, I did not know about um this um before, and it got very close now that I realize it. I didn't at the time because I'm fantastic at making friends, but our friendship got very close to um, um, being more, but what with how we got swimming on the shores of sun reflector lake and everything. In sun reflector valley. Um, but I want to, so I believe she is right. You should go find yourself a look, Molly. Um, pursue relations like this with um with um Moana, and he's like, yes, we are just friends, but now we swam together. Um, you made it appear like you were new in town, so you you um knew that I was um being generous, and you took advantage of that, probably thinking that I was trying to be yours. Um, you let me, which I didn't mind doing because I thought you knew that we were just like in friendly relations. All that stuff. It took me a few days and a few weeks to get back. Um, that I told you about Moana, except for these um stuff um um of today. because I didn't know how much she would like to pursue it, but now I'm happy. So we like if the owner of the house no Moana wants to have you escorted. Um, when she opens the door, please make sure. Um, and then Moana says, "Hold on. Um, how come I feel like I um am only hearing this from you? Um, ew, like because I'm standing right here. Um, and everything just like your answer that yourself, but it's um true. Um, she's like, okay, and she escorts Molly to her car. Bye, she said. Um, she closes the door. Um, so what? about us. I don't want to make things worse. Let's start hanging out, don't we? Like we can go grab fajitas or something. Um, 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 so, he says, okay, and leaves, um, out of Moana's house to the front door, who was never to be um, seen again, like Molly. So the whole point of this story is that you should never let go of a positive dream, whether it's a helping people go or something personal, as well as no landing an island and everything. And how you should not be jealous when you don't speak up as you should in certain situations and everything. Mr. and Mrs. Moore, Mr. and Mrs. Mackin bought me my office. My name is Lord Gin Maggin. Um, um, I'm their daughter. My favorite color is orange. When um when you talk to us. You will be coming, you will be calling, which I will repeat twice, but not before the email address, which is professional@gmail.com. One more time in all lowercase, that is professional@gmail.com. Um, and you can play writing companies. Um, Also reach me on my How to Avoid Fraud YouTube channel. Again, um, um, that goes along with the story I shared earlier in my message story video was that says that where I said rather that my my goal is not to be fraudulent, to help people by paying me money that are going to hire me as a play writer. That is why my channel is called um Morgan Magan, How to Avoid Fraud. Um I am literally asking you play writer hiring companies regarding your policies and procedures, how to, as I prepare to go through the hiring process with your companies, um, how to avoid fraud because I'm an honest worker, and not just because of that, but he's changed my whole life for the better. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That being the second part, not just because I believe in him, but um because I like to have my life daily changed by him for the better. That being said, of course, um, I can work because of that with people from all different backgrounds regarding ethnicity, 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 and of course, um, religion wise, if they choose to have a religion or not included. Um, um, and I'll need the font size at largest with all caps. Um, 28. Um, um, at largest with all caps on and bold on, and if the contracts cannot print after their email to me at my email, um, 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 at that font size, then because technology can be a little crazy. That, by the way, is why I want them also sent to my office. And when I see by communicating with you through YouTube and phone calls, along with my parents' knowledge that you're legit or legitimate, um, um, writing people, hiring companies, then I'll let you know where my office is with my parents' permission. Um, 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 then I'll let you know that with pleasure. And now for the other song. By the way, I put it in the title for all the play companies, but also for my regular audience but play companies don't share this with any age group that is not of the adult range. And on my YouTube, which by the way is how I write the fastest. So when you hire me, um it'll be wonderful if for that reason you let me know so I could type fastest by faster by hand if you need something at um, a certain time frame completed. If you let me know, like 4 weeks, if not, depending on when you tell me 3 days in advance, so I could start typing early and get finished on time after I save the document with each day that I write on it until I finish it. And it'll also, because of the fact that my writing legibility with pen and paper or pencil and paper, like it's it's near zero, so I can't write it out. Um, um, for you to understand it, um, and like it's just really messy. Um, 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 and for other ways of getting um, it typed fast, you could hire me once you do that as a writer. A bunch of typists to be on my team as writer, and I'll be the co-leader. That would be great. Please and thank you. Um, and happy um, August 27th in 2024 to you, Boss Nation adults and playwriting companies. Again, playwriting companies to the Boss Nation family. Welcome, and I would like to to present my name just in case you're dealing with, because you won't be the way I spell it, but Morgan is a common name, so just in case you're dealing with a lot of um Morgans, I would like to present my name, how name stamp wise or with an X for short. I would write my name on paper as Megan, comma Morgan. That is Magain, comma Moragan. Um, no. Um, um, to have the closing song. Rockin' Rob YouTube. Rockin' Robin from YouTube with lyrics. Please let that be okay. Group of the song Rockin' welcome to the How to Avoid Fraud channel by Morgan and Megan because I don't want to be um, fraudulent with any of the people who give me helping people money, and I want um, a helping people play deal and music deal because plays and music can be separate, but they go hand in hand at the same time. But don't worry, play writers. I'm working on my YouTube channel with um to get a record deal with um people who covers of songs I do perform on the channel. Um and that'll be two separate deals. I know that, but I would like to get that ahead and um, prepared for um, when I make a play. Please put it in mind that I will sing songs in my play, and sometimes I write original songs. So I I didn't write any for this play called Duke Nose Party Ville because this is only going to be um, a one-time play thing. Like I'm going to write other plays. Don't get me wrong. That's new play companies, not what I mean. That I want to end the contract after just one play, but what I mean is that this play isn't going to have a part two. It's just one for the book, so you can see like holding on to the adventure of life slash um slash um um love and everything. That was the title. That was the message of this play, and because it started with a Bible scripture before the um, gospel um, song that the scripture made um, the song. It's also a positive secular about Jesus play, and that goes hand in hand, music and plays sometimes, and I want to make sure that that this won't be the um last time, even if especially in fact if I write it, you know um that I want my music or my music for when I don't have choice in my play. And the message through those eyes of this story in the positive secular is don't don't um don't think just because your experiences as you know it are following up are following are falling, I meant to say, apart, um that there's something wrong with you, and of course we need people not more than God. In my opinion, who my God is. So in the positive secular, you can interpret what I just said how you will, but you know who my God is. So of course I mean Jesus, whoever or whatever, or if you choose to worship at all, that's completely up to you. But through that lens, you can, of course, interpret how you will what I said. But we need people, so don't just give up on your relationship with people just because of your relationships going sour, and make sure you 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 consider the feelings of both people, but or if it's not just one person, all the people in the group. But keep in mind that friendships can help you realize that friendships, which is the final moral of this story, some friendships are not meant to be friendships, and other friendships can help you realize that, like, in case of this story, like, Molly what didn't stop being friends with him, but she did help Duke realize that Moana was more, and of course he knew because of Moana, and the friendship from before, when he realized the friendship was with Molly was going like that, when his two friends met each other. He realized that of course she's a lady too, and of course, like, if this is what a regular friendship is, I don't feel that way about Moana, so thank you, Molly, but please find yourself a Luke, because I was cool with it when you wanted just to be friends, and I thought that was all, but now you're thinking of being more, and that's wonderful. I wish you all the success, but I do realize that I don't want this with anyone else but Moana, so please go find yourself a Luke, and everything. Moana is right. We both think that we should tell you that, and then they were both able to excuse her from the house, and it was about This is not how I always write my plays, but part of the reason other than it's just for you to decide whether you would like to hire me or not as a writer. Play companies that this play is not going to um um have a part two is because relationships given in the context of this story, like talking about that, could have many different meanings. So, like, of course, I just wanted to leave it up to the imagination you included of my audience and say that um, leave it there to say that, like, of course, Moana and Duke could have um, made it more than regular friends. That is a possibility, but they could have just not felt like the friendship was close enough and become and they could have become closer. So whether they became dude friend and lady friend or man friend and woman friend or boy and girl friend, whatever you want to call it, um, that's certainly possible, but it doesn't always have to end up like that to be a close friendship. Um, that whatever you feel comfortable with is uh, good. Um, um, it ended um, with a meeting or um, a date to some people. Like the whole point is like whatever you feel comfortable, because this is definitely a story that is a story, but it could mimic a real life story as well. This is a made up one, but this is a story definitely that could mimic real life. So just achieve with your friend um, what wouldn't be what wouldn't be weird to you in a way that still shows them that they're special to you, dudes and ladies. Um, and so that is all from me. Thank you, Play Companies and um, Nation, for listening. Now I will end the video live.